So today we're going to be doing something pretty ridiculous. Using every single, not all of these, gold marker that I own on one coloring page.
Yay!
What's going on YouTube? My name is ADC Art Attack.
I'm Louise.
His name is Bob. And welcome back to the One Color Challenge.
Yay!
So, Lou, what is gold?
It's a color. I don't understand what you want me to say.
Because we need to identify what gold is.
Yes.
Before we get it.
Yeah.
Is it yellow? Is it brown?
No, it's gold.
Obviously, what is it? Okay, so where does...
What is green?
Yeah, but where does...
Green is green.
No, but where does yellow... This is becoming an argument.
Gold is gold. Gold is a color. Gold is shiny. Gold is a bit of sparkling.
Let me get back to the script.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Because I like to bend the rules a little bit for myself in these challenges, giving myself a few extra gradients to make the job easier. In this case, brown and yellow. Do they count as gold? Because gold has been listed in various, in fact, I have a picture for you.
I'm sorry, but in what world is that gold? And what is that? That's black. It's literally black. It says black in the name, and that's pink.
And this is my point. If we allow every shade of gold, you can see there's olive in there, there's green, there's red, there's orange, there's pink. I don't think that this works for this challenge because otherwise we would have access to every color variant.
Yeah, almost every color.
So I think the obvious thing is that we remove the ones that are clearly not gold.
Yes.
So black, pink,
Definitely out.
they're out.
Brown.
But brown and yellow, this is where it becomes a gray area because
That's another color. Sorry.
I think what we need to do first is get all of our clear gold variants out of the marker sets.
It's gonna take so much time.
Oh, you have no idea. You don't know how many I've got.
Okay. What the That's a lot.
We need to choose every gold marker now.
Oh, it's so exhausting.
There's more.
No.
Yes. Now, while we get those markers out, which is going to take some time, trust me, I want to talk to you a little bit about today's sponsor, which is going to be assisting me during this creative process later on, particularly when I am by myself. And it's these headphones. Today's video is sponsored by Freesound and the Freesound Inspiration Open Earbuds. Now, music is a big deal to me, and as an artist, I've spoken about this many times in my videos, I need music in order to create. Now, the headphones themselves come in this really cute little box, and I absolutely love the packaging design choices here. It's such a detailed box with so much information, yet it looks so well organized. And this design right here on the headphones, beautiful. Now, everything here looks absolutely of high quality, and the headphones themselves, well, they just look very cool. Wow. Now, I don't think I've ever owned a pair of headphones like this before. They're so comfortable. The headphones themselves are water and sweat resistant with 8 hours of playback time and 30 hours with the charging case. And they only take around 1.5 hours to charge, which is absolutely perfect. I'm an artist, which means I spend multiple hours a day sat at a desk working, and I need music to keep me company, as you'll see throughout this video. These headphones felt fantastic and really helped to get into the creative process. They're non-in-ear, like you're not even wearing anything. It's so comfortable. They feature sound balancing technology, they are a universal fit, and have expert-tuned sound quality. They're also affordable at just $69.99. But what's even better, I have a discount code for you. Check the links down below in the description of this video and save yourself some money. Help yourself get creative and become inspired with the Freesound Inspiration Open Earbuds. I am going to come back to these headphones just a little bit later on, but let's see how the color picking is going.
Can I test it?
Not on the desk!
Look what I've got and look what you've got.
Shut up!
Oh, that's so much.
So it was time to start looking for a coloring book to color. Neither of us really had an idea on what we wanted to do, and Louise has never seen my collection of books before. So this took a bit of a, well, she was also pretty impressed by some of my previous episodes. And then of course, she found herself a little toy.
That's so cool! What?
Is it really good?
I think it's really damn cool. This is cool. This this too easy?
I don't think you've realized the size of that page, have you?
True.
What? I'm sorry.
Can you help me, please? Oh my god. I wanted to ask if you can give me some tips because I've never done anything like this before.
Yeah, it gets a little bit complicated with a challenge like this because obviously we have one color to work with. We took a little bit of a liberty here with some of these, I think. What I would do, and the way that I do every one of these challenges, is I arrange all of the markers by gradient. I'd lay them all out in a position across the desk where you can see them all so that it's easy for you to take one at a time. Now, I like to set myself a little challenge when I do these videos, which is I must use every single one of the markers. I don't know if you want to follow the same thing, I will be, but that's just a fun challenge because I like to hurt myself. I think that's where you should start. I would arrange them by gradient and then just remove the color aspect from here. You don't have to be this precise though if you don't want to. I mean, it's kind of important, but at the same, why is this paper like that? What have you done to this?
That's not gold. Is it?
I don't know. We had this discussion. What is gold?
How do I know where to put this now?
Oh my God. It's not this complicated. Rank this gold.
Oh, I already have that. I really do. I actually Why would I use them double? Okay, now I get it. Yeah, that could be helpful.
So yeah, this wasn't a totally stressful experience as I sat there calmly, you know, relaxing while she picked, questioned, teased. And yeah, this was certainly an experience.
Yeah, I want to use it.
I think I'm gonna lose my mind by the end of this video. I can't quite, I don't know. So we finally sorted out all of the markers. They are, well, I helped. Yes, I did.
No.
I sat through it. That was enough. We have sorted all of the markers out. They're across the desk for Louise. Now I have to go through this when it's my turn. Now the challenge here is for you to just use those markers on the paper. And I like that you've already done some sort of scribbles here, so it seems like you have a bit of an idea. So I'm gonna go now, and you can enjoy yourself.
Okay, so as I'm absolutely overwhelmed with this challenge, I find it very hard to figure out where to start. But because my first idea was to put these kind of energy balls in his hand, I guess that's where I'm gonna start or try to start. So Anthony did mention that the shoes are probably gonna be the darkest shade. So I might just look for the dark shades and see how I like it and try to go from there. I'm jumping around a lot. I'll just go, yeah. I'm going from the light balls to the shoes, to the light balls, to the shoes. Trying to figure out what I can do with the body. I'll just roll with it. Whatever marker I have in my hand and I think it works, I'll just try to use it wherever I feel like it could do something for this picture.
Probably an important thing to note.
Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
You're not an artist.
Thank you for reminding me.
No, I think that's important for people to know is that this is a challenge you've been thrown into. This is a pretty advanced thing to do. This is something that you would do in art school, in an art class.
Which I never had.
Exactly, so you definitely are thrown in the deep end here with an attempt to do something like this. And I think that that's gonna play quite a fun role.
I'll be honest, guys, I'm frustrated. I'm not in the best mood today. Yeah, because I'm a bit sick and stressed. I don't think anything of this is gold. I'll be honest. I don't think this counts as gold.
Hey Lou.
What?
I love how every 2 minutes she's just complaining about, is that gold? That's not gold. How is that not gold? Which one?
Brown.
Which one's not gold?
It's orange. This is orange. It's orange and yellow and it's everything but not gold.
Hey, who chose the colors? Who chose the majority of colors? Who was insulting me during the color picking process? Huh? Hi, don't look at me like that.
I have no clue what to do with the background. If you remember a few videos ago when what were we doing? We were testing those markers and over there, you know, you could just go over these black lines and they would disappear. And I, for some reason, thought it's gonna be the same in this case. But as you can see, it's not. Yeah, as I said, I'm frustrated and I don't know what to do. I wish I could ask you guys right now and ask you to help me, send me some inspiration, some ideas. I'm stuck, I'm so stuck. What do I do now? I have to say, this is the toughest challenge till now, by far. I don't know, I'm just chatting away here. Yeah.
No, do your thing, don't let me distract you.
As you can also see, you know, I'm not I mean, I've mentioned it before, I'm not a very tidy person when it comes to art or anything. I'm not a very tidy person, yeah. It somehow works though, I guess. Help me. As you can tell, I'm in a very complaining and cranky mood. Hey, do you think I'm done? I think I'm done.
Yeah, I'd say you're done. I really like what you've done, placing Sonic the Hedgehog in a scene. You didn't just color the book as it was intended, you went outside the box. You added your own elements here and you did your own thing. This is amazing.
So you decided to put the base in there, but when did this come? Because you couldn't figure out what you wanted to do with the background.
Yeah.
You couldn't figure out what you wanted to do with any of this.
Yeah.
So at what point did this come about in your mind?
Well, I thought because I couldn't come up with the background, I would give it a base color first. While I was doing that, the original thought was of just shading it in a certain way, like just going from dark to light or something like that. This corner down here felt so empty.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, because the feet, like it feels like he's hovering.
Yeah. Which he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have no idea.
Well, there you go. I can tell you right now that my Dragon Ball fans, the ones who watch this, who love Dragon Ball, are gonna love this.
Yeah.
This is right up the street of what we do. And funnily enough, Sonic the Hedgehog is kind of, sort of, maybe inspired by Dragon Ball, kinda. There's a lot of discussion about that. So they're gonna like that and they're gonna admire that you went straight to that. You did so good. But how do you feel then about using only gold? Do you think you used only gold or?
I'll be honest, I don't think any of this is gold except for these golden.
You don't think the boots are gold?
No.
This is gold.
No.
This is gold.
Brown. It's brown.
It's
I don't
gold.
know. It's.
You did good.
Thank you.
Hey, I got rid of Louise. It's my turn now. I'm gonna color in something, which means I need no distractions because I am a professional. I shouldn't have said that, now I've set a standard. She did good, right? And for someone who's not an artist, she's picking it up pretty quick. I gotta control that. So the thing I gotta do now is organize these pens look at the state of these pens. Look at this, just look at this. Bits of pen, ink. You couldn't find the cap? Unbelievable. So just like Louise did, I'm organizing these markers in a gradient way from a sort of, I actually don't even know. So my method is slightly different to Louise's. Ah, that's the acrylic marker she put in there. I'll put that somewhere. Yes, I'm doing the gradient shift, the light to darks, but I'm also making two distinct piles. One of those piles has the more muddy kind of neutral tones, and the other has the heavier gradient shifts from lights to darks, which to be honest is a lot easier said than done. It especially doesn't work when you're slightly colorblind. So yay. Like half of these colors are just the same color. This is easily the longest part of this entire process. Now, of course, this process is not an exact science. I'm not testing the products before I assign them their gradient, because I like to complicate everything. It's what I do. Bronze green. That's not gold. Olive green. Sunflower. Done. Look at the size of that pile. So, Louise had selected for me last time a page, which I've apparently lost. There it is. She had lovingly selected this one. It's a terrible work of art. The things are just not looking good there. And there's already so much going on in the background that I'm gonna have to get pretty creative here if I want to make this into a work of art. So let's see what we can do. Now my first step is actually very similar to what Louise did. I'm gonna get myself a pencil and start sketching out some rough plans, sort of things that I want to do, things I wanna keep, things I wanna change. But of course, I don't wanna change too much of the foundations of this book. I want the image to be as it is for a great comparison later on, and to also push myself to get creative with what I'm provided with. If I start changing too many things, then it's not really the image I was given to work with. And once you have a rough idea on what it is you want to do, you can choose right now to outline those areas with black ink, which I'm doing, or you can just leave them and just begin your coloring. And with that all being said, here we go. Now, as I said earlier on, I like to set myself a challenge in these videos. So I'm only allowed to use these markers once. Once I pick up those pens and I'm done using that pen, I put it to the side and it is gone forever. I don't get a do-over. I don't get to go back to it, which is why I was encouraging Louise to put duplicates in there. It didn't matter if we already had the same color, you might need it later on. And this method, in my opinion, just adds a really tactical element to it. It kind of makes you think a little bit more, which isn't fun when you're doing artwork. I shouldn't be thinking at all, but hey, here we are. But I just like to do this. I think it's a fun element. It makes you get creative. It breaks you free of that structure you already have in your mind. Too many safety nets and, well, I mean, I'm a professional artist. It shouldn't be too difficult for me to create a good piece of artwork, even with such a limited color palette. So doing this allows me to surprise myself in the end. It allows me to figure things out, which is arguably, in my opinion, one of the things that separates a good artist from a great artist. The ability to improvise on the spot, to make a mistake, fix a mistake, to make a mistake part of your artwork. And that for me is the reason why I said I didn't want to change too much of the elements. I didn't want to lose some of the black lining that we already had in place of Sonic. If I were to just entirely change the image and the bad artwork that we were supplied with, well then it would just be me coloring in a piece of artwork that I was provided with. Where's the challenge there? There isn't one. I also find that one of the coolest things you can do as an artist is to shock your audience, to make people think about something or to see something that they didn't expect to see. One of the things I didn't capture on camera was actually giving Louise a little bit of advice concerning using the white of the paper. Let the paper be the art itself. Let the paper be a color as well. There's no rule saying that we had to color the entire sheet of paper, so let that paper show through and implement it into your artwork. Now, one thing I should actually start doing more in these challenges is testing those colors, because a lot of this isn't gold. Well, not as I would define gold, because as we discovered during the intro, apparently anything can be gold. And even though we've already done the sponsor segment of this video, I do want to compliment the headphones that I'm using today. One of my favorite things to do as an artist, like I said, was to listen to music while creating. And this for me is one of the most important things about being an artist, is to separate myself from the task at hand. When I am faced with challenges like this, I like to slip into another world. And listening to music and having great quality headphones, that allows me to dive into my emotions, to place myself within the artwork that I'm creating. Even if it is something like this today, I'm still able to put feeling into it, and by putting feeling in there, I get to dive a little bit deeper into my artistic mind. Of course, when all you're listening to is the Spice Girls. And when all is said and done, we are left with this. I don't know if I like it. This, in my opinion, was one of the bigger tasks that we've worked on. I couldn't decide what was gold, neither could Louise, and that posed a huge challenge throughout this entire process. Mostly because neither of us could actually relax. We were doubting ourselves the entire time, and every time we picked a color up and started using it, we would question to ourselves whether this was gold or not. And that completely distracted me from the process of actually coloring. It was quite difficult to relax. Thankfully, I had some cool headphones, so that was good. But what do you guys think? Do you like today's artwork? Do you think that me and Louise did a good job today? I actually do like the different approaches that we took here. Louise's one is a bit more brighter, a bit lighter than my one. I went for a more darker setting to mine, which is quite interesting considering we were using the exact same color palette and the same limited colors. Color. Gold. Please do enjoy the outtakes of today's video. I hope you had a great time, and don't forget to click the links down below in the description to today's sponsor, Free Sound, and the Inspiration Open Earbuds. I've been using these headphones for a few days now, and I really like the way they feel, especially when you're outside, because it kind of feels like you have a bit of a theme tune playing. I can't describe it, but the sound, it's there. It's a unique experience, and you gotta try it to understand it. I really like it. Bye. 3, 2, 1. I was waiting for it. All right. 3, 2, 1. We don't need to worry about this one yet because we're gonna have the supplies.
Okay.
Oh my God! Why is it so spicy?
Spicy? Why spicy?
Because me and you, no spice.
How can you see that?
I can feel it. Oh, they can feel it. Chemistry. What are you doing? It's touching
Feeling
the
it.
people.
Okay, let's go.
So, again, we're 5 minutes in and we haven't done anything. Okay, we got this. We have not got this. That's awkward. What are you doing?
Oh, sorry.
Why did you do that?
Sorry.
I was watching you on that camera, like just staring up like a cat, and then you just reached up.
Hello, everybody. My name is ADC Art Attack. This is Louise.
My name is Louise.
I don't sound like that.
Maybe on a good day. Bad day?
That's Bob.
Oh, good God.
I'm Batman.
Don't put that in, though.
I'm doing that.
No, please.
That's in there.
No.
They've already seen it now. It's in the outtakes, and you're just like, oh my God, what's it done?
No.
Put LOL in chat at Louise. It stands for Laugh at Louise. No, that's LAL. LAL. Laugh at Louise.
Okay.
So I just have the wide shot. Yeah, you can react at the same time. What's going on YouTube? My name is ADC. Little cheerleader in the background. Just mime the whole thing.
I'm already sweating.
Okay. Let's
My
go.
biggest fan.
Come on.
Just one sentence is all we've got to get through.
Cool.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, here we go. All right, I'm doing it right now. No, I'm doing it right now. Right. Dun, 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 dun. It's scary sometimes. I'm doing it now. Right now. No, I'm doing it now.
Stop
Okay,
saying that.
I'm gonna do that and then I'm gonna start. Okay, once I do that, I'm starting.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Son of a. What's going on YouTube? My name is AD. I knew it. I knew you were gonna laugh.
That was a normal laugh. Like just.
But I laughed nonetheless.
I'm sorry. I'm enjoying your intro.
Oh. All right, it's our intro now.
Oh.
What's going on YouTube? My name is ADC Art Attack.
I'm Louise. His name is Bob.
My name is Louise, and I'm Louise.
Is that wrong?
My name is ADC Art Attack. My name is Louise.
Oh, sorry.
And his name is. Oh no, we're not gonna say and his name.
His name is
You know
Bob.
what? No, I think you were actually right with your one.
Oh.
No, I think. Here we go. You do whatever you want to do.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this.
I'll see what I feel like. Rar.
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 What's going on YouTube? My name is AD. I knew it. What?
I didn't do anything.
What is you went? I didn't know there was something happening. What's going on YouTube? My name is. I knew it.
Sorry.
I knew it.
Sorry.
It's so hard when you giggle in my ear.
Okay. Stop having fun. Anthony, this is not funny.
What's going on YouTube? My name is ADC Art Attack.
I'm Louise.
His name is Bob.
Bob.
You got it. That counts. That's good enough.
That counts.
That's good enough. What the? What was that reaction?
That was like a big worm.
It's a finger. Now, I like to bend the rules a little. This is what I'm going to be saying.
Oh wait, you don't want me to answer when you ask?
No, I'm rehearsing. Okay, I got this one. So, what gold is? Okay. Because we need to...
I need to not see you for a bit.
I need to not see you for a bit.
Yeah.
You good? So, Lou,
Yes.
what is gold?
I'm so sorry.
In my head, I've just got, what is love?
Baby, don't hurt me.
We're 20 minutes in and we've got to, what is gold?
What is gold?
So, Lou, what is gold? You guys have no many times.
You have no many times. How often?
You have no idea how often we've done. Ow, I bit the inside of my cheek.
Oh my god, this is not getting better.
Right, this is supposed to be 10 minutes. This was supposed to take
I
the
know.
whole thing.
I know.
We got it. Right. And we'll do it like that. Now I like to bend the rules a little and give myself a couple of gradients. Okay. Now I like to bend. Now I like to. You're gonna do that every time, aren't you? You suck. Huh? Was I drunk when I wrote this? There's so many grammatic errors there. Because I like to bend the rules for myself a little bit here, just to make things a little bit easier. You were about to do it. I saw you look at my hands for a second, and I knew what was going through your mind. You were like, I need to take a piss out of
you're
him.
avoiding doing this video.
Never a frown with golden brown. Anyway, the whole point
Did
of
you
that was
make
golden
that
brown.
up?
Golden brown.
Is that a song?
If we just put loads of them together, they'll all hold each other in place.
Ah.
Perfect.
Hair or the body aspect of Sonic, select a color palette.
So sorry.
I know, she's just bored of everything I'm saying. Just,
That has nothing to do with you.
is he still talking? All I asked was for a little bit of help, and he started telling me about his stories.
I'm sick.
Oh.
You know, I'm actually
Of me.
that too, but I'm actually sick as well. So I dragged
okay.
my ass over here just for you. Tired. I'm so sorry.
No, I'm sorry, it's very interesting. Yeah, but that's why I
This isn't gold in any way. This is just brown.
You chose them. Oh, look how many markers I've got compared to you.
Now I'm not doing it correctly. Like, you put it on the wrong way when you did that.
Yeah, I made it cool like
But
that.
I have a. I hate it.
You look good.
I hate
But are you
it.
kidding me? You look good in a hat.
I cannot see anything.
The worst part is I'm using about I'm going to be using about 30 seconds of all of this recording, and we've been recording for 12 minutes.
I know. A lot of outtakes though.
It's a sponsored video. I don't even know if there's going to be outtakes. You were sat there going, gold.
Look how mean he is to me all the time.
Oh look, green, but it's sort of gold. I'll put that there as well.
Hey.
What, you did that and I had like 6?
What are you doing? Why are you arranging them long ways? How are you gonna reach eventually? It's your color. Why am I here?
Wait, no, help me. What would?
No!
How would you do it?
How would I do what?
What I'm doing right now. You said.
The outtakes for this video are gonna be amazing.
Yeah, I don't believe I can do this, to be honest.
I don't believe in you either.
Well, thank you.
You look pretty.
Oh God.
That will get you a pass.
What is my hair doing? Sorry.
What is my hair doing? Can you? Ah, there we go. Tonight will be the night.
Why did you put it in there?
Why do you, I'm still in? No. I'm still not in agreement with this. Take my bald head.
Ew. It's not a nice feeling.
What do you mean?
You feel a bit like a hedgehog. You're so mean.
You're doing good. Be proud of yourself. I think you did great. At the beginning, it took you like an hour to get started and you were kind of figuring out. It took you like an hour.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah. It took you a long time to figure out what you wanted to do, the direction, you were scared, you went through.
I swear, I'm just tired. It has nothing to do with you, I promise. I'm sick. I'm sorry.
But smaller pages are.
No, it's your turn. Oh, my turn.